that later. Okay, good lad. Oh, good morning. Welcome to Gel's Kitchen. As you can see, Christmas is nearly upon us. Got my Christmas t-shirt on, Christmas antlers on, and ready to do the last Christmas cooking video before Christmas, and we'll start again in the new year. So I'd like to wish everybody a very happy Christmas and happy new year as well. I've never said this before, but if you like what you see, press the subscribe button, the notifications bell, which lets you know when I upload a new video, and also share it with your friends, anybody, just share it. Let's spread the news. The cooking's simple and easy and enjoyable and tasty. So we're going to do a malt chocolate cheesecake today. Now everybody doesn't like Christmas pudding, and this is a great alternative because it's a no cook recipe. No cooking involved, just a bit of melting of chocolate and warming through some butter. So that's what we'll do. Right, Clive? Yeah, you're all right? Yeah, I told you, put down the mince pie. You can have that later. We'll have a cup of tea, possibly a glass of wine with that later. Now, what we're going to do now is go down on the ingredients and go through them. Okay, ingredients. First of all, you're going to need 300 grams of white chocolate. Now, I've bought the chocolate out of the baking aisle. It's cheaper than the chocolate in your confectionery aisle. Usually come in 150 gram bars, so you're going to need 2 bars, that's 300 grams total. Just break up the chocolate, put it into a bowl, and we're going to warm that up, melt it with some boiling water that you've reduced, and just melt the chocolate down. So that's 300 grams of melted white chocolate. Next, you're going to need 200 grams of milk chocolate. Same method, got to melt it. You need to buy 2 bars, so you're going to have a 150 gram bar and take 50 grams from the second bar. You'll have some left over, which is nice to eat, of course. And going to do the same with that over some hot water. Okay, salted butter. 100 grams of salted butter. We're just going to melt that in a little pan. Horlicks. 2 tablespoonfuls of horlicks. Maltesers. Now, get yourself a pack. You're going to need about 37 grams of these. This is a 97 gram pack. Now, you can use white Maltesers if you like white Maltesers on the top, or the milk chocolate ones. I'm using the milk chocolate ones, but it's entirely up to yourselves. Okay, malted milk biscuits. Cheapest chips, I think those are 37 pence. They come in 200 gram packs. You're going to need 200 grams, so that's easy to buy. 200 grams of malted biscuits. Now what we're going to do with those is you're going to blitz them in the food processor, or put them into a plastic bag and hit them with a rolling pin. We're going to make those into crumbs, so we'll go through that afterwards. 300 grams of double cream, 5 tablespoonfuls of castor sugar. Right, now you're full fat, you're going to need full fat soft cheese. Now, I do recommend the full fat Philadelphia. It does hold its consistency well. If you buy the full fat from the deli, it might not set correctly and you might get a runny cheesecake. So get Philadelphia, and you're going to need 2 300 gram amounts. Now, it doesn't come in 300 gram tubs, it comes in 180 gram tubs. So you're going to need 4. You need to separate it up into 2 300 gram amounts, like that. Just weigh it out, and you're going to have a little bit left over to put on some sandwiches or whatever. And that's about it. That's the ingredients. So we'll go back to the main panning out of the camera. So Clive, you can come back round, move the camera back round, and we'll start making the cheese. Right, next, and thank you Clive for moving across there. You're going to need a tin to put the cheesecake in. So you're going to need a 22 to 23 centimetre baking tin. Now it's got to be loose bottom so you can get it out. Now I've gone for a loose bottom and a spring-sided one, which is even easier to get out. Now what I've done, I'll give that a good buttering with some butter and some kitchen paper, and lined it with some baking parchment. So that's your tin that you're going to need for the cheesecake. Right, as I said, we need to get the water on the boil. So bring your water up to boil. It's got to be simmering, and then all you do is pop on your white chocolate and your milk chocolate and just let them melt. Simple as that. And also put on your butter on a very low heat and just let that melt. So that's the chocolate melting away and the butter melting away. Meanwhile, take your biscuits. As I say, you can do this in a plastic bag. You can get a plastic bag, put your biscuits into a plastic bag, just seal it up and whack it with a rolling pin and make them into crumbs. But I'm going to put mine in the food processor, which is much simpler. And I'm going to whiz those up. And that's it. We'll just wait till those have melted down. Okay, while the chocolate is melting, now I must stress, melt it slowly. You don't want it on a boiling heat, you're going to burn the chocolate. So just simmering. Now get the heat up to boil, switch it off and just leave it. Be patient with your chocolate. That's important. We don't want to overheat the chocolate. Okay, so we've whisked up the malted biscuits. Just need a bit more whizzing, I'm afraid. Then get your melted butter, pop that in. And remember your 5 tablespoonfuls of castor sugar. We'll take 2 of those and pop that in and just re-whiz that up. Lovely. Okay. Mix. Take that over to the sink. Now, what you need to do is get the mixture. Just make sure it is all mixed together. As I say, if you're doing this in the bag, just pour your melted butter into the bag with your sugar and just give it a swish around. You get the same effect. You could do it in a bowl to mix it up with the butter, and just get that into your tin. There we go. Let's go in. Then we need to press it into the corners. Now take your time with this, because this is important. You need an even layer. So keep pressing it into the corners with the back of a spoon. Yeah, coming on very nicely. Let's make those corners are in nice and solid as well. Nice base, and there we go. There you can see what we got there. Nice and solid on the base of your tin. Now, we're going to make the filling now. So what you need to do is pop that in the fridge for about 15 to 30 minutes. So into the fridge we go. And we'll leave that in the fridge for the next 15 minutes. Right, Chocolate's just about melted. The base is in the fridge, just chilling. So grab yourself 2 nice large bowls. I've got 2 nice large mixing bowls, which was donated by a good friend of mine, Jan. Thank you very much, Jan, for these. They're fabulous. Retro bowls, just love them. So what we're going to do with the cheese is pop 1 300 gram into one bowl and 1 300 gram into another bowl, and put these in the sink. Okay, we take the heat off these, just make sure it's all off. Right. Get your chocolate, your milk chocolate, pop that into one of the bowls. Make sure you get it all in nicely. That's it. Beautiful, beautiful. Very fattening. It's going to be lovely that. I've done this before, by the way. Great cheesecake. If you like cheesecakes, you like white and milk chocolate, and you like horlicks, it's going to blow your mind. Blows yours, doesn't it, Clive, every time? Right, okay, so white chocolate into the other bowl. Ooh. Remember when you used to eat this white chocolate when you was a kid? Milky bars, Milky Bar kid. Show me age now, into my 60s, you know. Okay, white chocolate in the second bowl. Right, okay, just making sure I've got it correct. Right, the milk chocolate. Add the rest of the castor sugar to the milk chocolate. Not the white chocolate. Get your horlicks. Add your 2 tablespoonfuls of horlicks. Delicious in cheesecakes. Fabulous. And then get your double cream. Give it a shake. Now you can divide that 150 ml and 150 ml into each bowl. Yep, I think we're going all right there. I'll just get that out of the way. And you're going to need an electric whisk. I do recommend getting an electric whisk. They don't cost too much money. We're going to use one of those in a lot of recipes, as you've seen in other recipes if you've been watching. So you could do it manually, but it's going to be hard work. So, electric whisk. I think we'll start with the white chocolate and we're going to whisk it up. So here we go. Right, that's the white chocolate done. Always do the white chocolate first. White chocolate first, because you whisk, you don't want to put the milk chocolate whisk into the white chocolate. The other way around, it'll mix all right. So in we go, into the milk chocolate. That's it, and that's the sort of consistency you're looking for. Just nice and whisked up. Yes, there we go. So you're ready to do the next stage. Right, what I've just done is get Clive to move the camera to a nice close-up position so you can see what's going on. As you can see, the base there is set quite well. It's nice and solid. That's what we're looking for. You get that sort of sound that's going to be smack on. So here's a nice bit. Get your milk chocolate first of all and just spoon it into the base. Don't forget to lick the bowl later. Do you remember that when you was a kid? Oh yes. So we need to smooth that. Gently keep swirling it so get a nice even coating into the edges with the back of the spoon. Lovely. Now, excuse my fingers. And what I'm going to do now is get a palette knife. Now these are really useful for baking. So you just get your palette knife and smooth the chocolate evenly into the corners. There we go. Now we want a nice clean finish, so get yourself a bit of kitchen paper and just wipe inside like so. That's it. Finish off with the palette knife so it's nice and even, so we get that milk chocolate and then the white chocolate on top looking good. So that's done, that's it, and that's your milk chocolate. Next, the white chocolate. I've just washed the spoon and the palette knife so it's nice and clean to put this on. So get your white chocolate and in we go with the white chocolate, nice and easy, it's not a race. Okay. You need to spread that over as evenly as possibly can, just nice and steady. Keep swirling it around. That's it. Get it into the corners. Yes. Go. Just finish off with the palette knife. And that's just about it. So that's your filling done. Now just take your Maltesers. As I say, I've used the milk chocolate ones. You can use white ones. The white ones look quite nice. I'm just going to pop them on for decoration. Start around the edges. think that's enough to make it look good. Got a few Maltesers left over to eat. Lovely. And that's it. Now, what we need to do with that is pop it in the fridge to chill and set. And it's going to need a minimum of 5 hours. So we're going to leave that in the fridge now for 5 hours. It's the morning time here, so we'll take that out at tea time. Overnight more preferable. Do want it to set nice and firmly. So, Clive did pop out earlier in the week and went to a local beauty spot, local to us, Bar Beacon, and he took a few snaps. So, hope you enjoy this little interlude. Right, it's been just 5 hours and hopefully that is just set right. Hope you enjoyed the little interlude. Clive got quite excited going at Bar Beacon. He thought he was going to spot some reindeer, but obviously there's none up there. But there we go. Okay, so click it open and gently ease it off. I think I'm going to have to get a knife on that, so I'm just going to get a knife and warm it through under the tap. So I'll just run that under the hot tap and round we go, which is going to help obviously. There we go. So gently does it. Absolutely superb. There we go, and we're going to put that onto a cake stand. Beautiful. Right, gastronauts, I've just cut myself a nice slice of the pie, as I say, or the cheesecake in this case. Let's give it a go. I'll put some cream on, by the way. Oh! Clive, you're going to love this, mate. That's good. I tell you, that's good. If you don't... Oh, I'm going to have some... Oh, God. Oh. The best cheesecake you're ever going to have. I tell you, that's great. Really Christmassy as well, the white chocolate. Oh, if you're not having Christmas pudding, get this done, guys. I'm telling you, fabulous. Okay, have a go. Nice and simple. Wishing you all a Merry Christmas and a Happy Christmas and a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. I'll get it in the right order in a minute. And Clive wishes you all his best too. See you in the new year. I am going in for a little procedure at the hospital, so it will be in the new year now. So, great. Have a great Christmas, guys.